So as long-term viewers know, there is normally a bit of a gap between, say, certain parts, like I'll record 3 parts and then not do anything for 4 days and then do it again, and I'll kind of like seamlessly draw them so they're nice and close and it looks like I've never stopped playing. However, I haven't played for about 2 and a bit weeks. The reason was, as I've put in several descriptions, is that I'm in England. Well, was until now, clearly. So, if I do forget anything, do forgive me. I am going to try and, focus and remember everything I can, but there'll probably be a lot of shit which is forgotten. Fucking filter, I remember that, though. Right then. We were just about to get taught stuff in the supermarket by Ted, weren't we? Yeah, that's right, and she was moaning, because she's good at doing that. How much stuff could he possibly need to teach me anyway? And where is he? All I feel like I'm doing now, right, is complaining. Oh, it's too early for life. Is it, though? Oh, well, this is the point of a job. Get used to it. About 10 more minutes pass before I finally catch sign of Ted. Wearing that jumpsuit I always make fun of, he's holding a tray of coffee like it's an offering of peace. Well, he knows that you know that he gets angry, so he might try and say it's like it's some remedial thing. I've just noticed, that looks like a leaf coming off the top of his head. Has he been walking under trees? Probably. Here! He hands me a cup of chilled coffee with whipped cream dolloped on top. He smiles and hands me the straw. I figured you were the type you like fraps. Well, what are you trying to say? I am, but I'm too tired to be overly grateful. I mutter a thanks before taking a straw, unsealing it and sticking it through the cup's lid. All I need is 1 sip of the sweet coffee goodness before I'm back on my way to recovering. Recovering from what? Tiredness? It's not something you recover from, it's something you get over. This is the chocolatey one. Did you get this from Stardew's? Well, that's another obvious parody. I wonder if Stardew's is a thing, because apparently... Was it Roller? Yeah, Roller. Roller's apparently a thing, which I've looked at. I wonder if Stardew's is a thing. Oh, well, some company must have that name. The one nearby, pretty dang expensive just for a cup of joe, but we ain't got much time to waste for your training. Well, I'm trying to think what training there would be. I mean... Stacking bread on shelves can't be that challenging. There's orders to collect, but again, that's pretty self-explanatory. God knows. Ted balances the cardboard tray on a hand as he picks up his cup of hot coffee and places it gingerly to his lips. After a daring sip, it mustn't have been too hot, he sighs in contentment. Sighs. What I would do for a cup of coffee. See, I would sympathise with them, but unfortunately I don't. I don't drink either tea or coffee. I am weird. Apparently that makes me evil, but I don't. You're pretty energetic for 6 in the morning. He is used to this. Why are you angry saying that? Damn you, Ted! My voice is as bitter as Ted's drink, and he turns away, the cup to his lips. I do this all the time. It's nothing new to me. Do you have an early class? I come into the store to take inventory, make sure everything's in shape, housekeeping stuff. When that's all done, I head to criminology. I take a surprise step and I wince as the chill hits the bottom of my mouth all at once. But wow, you wake up too early. Can't you let your dad take care of that? Don't cops have to get up that early anyway? I'm sure he can neglect whatever duty he has to do in order to fucking run a shop. I'll be fine with that. You know, it was brilliant. This was back when I used to live in Spain. Oh, those wonderful days. I used to come back from school, you know, walking my little 15-20 minute way back, and you see policemen at their lunchtime just sipping on their glasses of wine. They could barely walk once they got an hour late. It was brilliant. Oh, well. They were only the chubby ones, though. There were fit young ones who had to drive, but it seems as soon as you hit 40 in the police force in Spain, people were just like, no, don't get. Oh, well. Ted makes a noise of protest into his cup. Heck no, I'm not going to bother my pa with something like that. He's offered sure, but I always tell him I got it. It's because I do. He's got more stuff to worry about in the store. I reckon I can lighten his load however I can. Who, Mrs.? Duh, Best Son of the Year award. Shut up. I'm not sure calling him cute's the way to go. Ted hands me the cardboard tray so he can rummage in his pocket. He pulls out a key ring and uses one of them to open the back door of the store. Get in there. He opens the door and gestures with his coffee for me to hurry up. I stick my tongue out as I pass him. That could be seen as other ways. Deal, this scene's full of a few of those, isn't it? The two of us make our way to the middle of the store. Ted goes over to flick a switch and light floods the store, brightening it up from the early dawn. Okay, so can I ask you something? You can. Ted says that in the obnoxious way people do to point out the correct word is may. I ignore him. Yeah. No, can I ask you something? And yeah, alright. It's kind of changed from then up. Whatever. What the heck are we going to do, and why did I have to wake up at before 6 a.m. to do it? Well, we need to be taught how to clean. I'm a woman. Done. We need to be taught how to stack shelves. There are labels. Okay. We need to be taught how to work the till. Shouldn't take too long, but then again, I'm Nicole. And what else is there to do in a shop? Can you tell I'm someone who's never done manual labour before? It's training. I'm going to teach you everything you'll have to know around here. It's easier to do when no one's nosing through the store, so we got to start early. But that's just the register, right? Right? Ted shakes his head at the desperation in my voice. Wrong. You think that's the only thing I'm going to need you to do? He begins to list tasks on off his fingers. The register is one thing, but then you'll have to teach me where everything is. Okay, so you're going to have to take me to run points at something. Gotcha. Things you'll need to know. That's not. That's not something you got to teach me. Emergency drills. Fire exit. It's normally a good thing. I work in an office, for those people that don't know. And the health and safety guy came out. He told us to put a fire exit over the main door. There is one place to get into our office. And there are 2 rooms. You're not fit to work there if you don't know where the fire exit may be in case of fire. Just saying. I stop Ted before he gets too wrapped up in his spiel. Does he seriously think I'm going to need that? I've trained for a job before and it's nothing that requires this much time, which makes me wonder. Do you do this to everyone you hire? Yes. This kind of training? No, this is the first time I've considered it. She's going to get angry. I groan in disappointment, slumping forward. What makes me so special, huh? Come on, Ted, be a romance. You're the first person I ever thought could handle it. Close enough. Ted pauses for a beat to consider what he just said. Not that I'm saying you're special or anything, just the most capable I've come across. Aww. Well, it was kind of a compliment. That makes it a compliment. Nope, so that's just... That's what you thought. That's... Oh, okay. I didn't think it was proper grammar, but then I remember she's from California, and apparently everyone speaks like a 16-year-old girl there. The way Ted blushes only confirms that I'm right, and it's kind of flattering. I must show a lot of promise if I match up to his crazy high standards. The only thing I'm not doing is wear a jumpsuit. We're not prisoners of war. If you really believe in me, I'll do my best, boss. I take a determined slurp of my frappuccino. Ow, now, too fast. I hold up a hand to my head and groan as a sharp chill pierces my brain. What? That's the 3rd time you've done that, did you? Do you not learn from your mistakes? Are you the kind of kid who touched fire, realised it is hot, so decided to have a little trampolining session in it? Brain freeze! Don't drink it so fast, you moron. Of course that's going to happen. Ted holds his hands out unsurely as I try to settle down, but he eventually settles for rubbing his temple like he's the one with the brain freeze. Is this your way of doing your best? I'm good now, promise. He looks severely unimpressed. I take another sip of my drink, slowly this time to prove it. See, all good, no more brain freeze. Then can we start? I meant for us to begin about 5 minutes ago, but your hollering set us back. Oh, we're 5 minutes late. Call the archers, for I deserve an arrow to the head. No, not to the knee. I nod eagerly, remembering what Ted reluctantly admitted to me. I have to show him that he thought right. From that point, the training session becomes one huge blur, if I'm telling the truth. I don't know if it was the early morning or what, but I can only recall Ted showing me around the convenience store to point out the exact locations of specific merchandise. Merchandise? He sells food. What, does he sell training gear in the back? Whatever. I mean, literally, the exact location. For example, the candy bars are in the 2nd aisle, And they're stacked as follows. YOLOs. I'm hoping they are parodying Rolos. Dig Dogs, Herschels, Chuckles, Papa... I don't know what any of those are. This is kind of like your... This is your weird American sweets, isn't it? You know, it's probably all that. Yes, Ted made me memorise where they all are, okay? We did this for every single thing in the convenience store. I wonder if my brain just registered this as something too traumatic to remember. God. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Ted snaps his fingers in my face as I zone out of the register. After that crash course in the inventory, which Ted even tested me on, I might add, I was feeling super brain dead. Can anyone really blame me? So that's what he wanted to show me. Slightly sad. It should, look, everything has a label. Look, everything here has a label. Why did he need me to memorize that? Whatever. Come on, just give me an option to make him like me more. But I'm not going to show him that I can't handle it. Sorry, I'm alive. What did you say? I was asking if he needed me to explain how to use the register again. I'm guessing that'll be a yes? Grumbling, I bumped Ted to the side and take place at the register. I start miming through all the actions I remember him telling me about. All I do is scan the thing, the price pops up, I ask them to pay, bag the whatever, then hand them the thing so they can GTFO, right? I'm not sure GTFO is the way to go about it. Thank you for shopping here, get the fuck out. There you are, Simpsons reference. I turned to Ted confidently, and he actually seemed surprised that I knew all of that. A crude way to explain, but you got the gist of it. You must have been paying attention. I was. It was only admittedly a little bit, but at least I managed to BS my way out of that situation. Stop talking like that! Fuck's sake! Speak like a normal human being! Alright, what's next? Bring it out. Bring it on. Do you need me to, like, carry boxes or something? The deliveries. It must be obvious that I'm trying to make up for drifting off before because Ted snorts at me. No, you don't need to carry anything, though that will be one of your responsibilities later on. Get that memorized. What I need from you now, I'm not sure the way he's saying, I need you to get on your knees. Hopefully not that. I quirk an eyebrow as Ted loses some of his composure. Whenever he gets all nervous and awkward like this, I knew something weird is about to happen. I'm not trying to be funny with this question, but what is your size? Size, like... I look down at my chest, then see Ted gesture with his chin that I'm on the right track. I shoot him a glare. Wow, you pervert. It's for the uniform! You couldn't work that out yourself. He asked for your size, and you thought that he was just being like, oh, well, I want to know if you suit my standards, actually. Fucking hell, Nicole. No, I'm not asking how big you are there. What the heck? Oh, I see. Oh. I thought Nicole was being a twat. But it turns out she is being a twat. Just she's being a twat in a different way that I thought she was going to be a twat. Fucking hell, she's stupid, isn't she? She is really, really stupid. I don't know how she's going to pass college. And what was up with that? I mimic his gesture and Ted slaps his forehead so loudly that I bet there's going to be a red mark left behind. As his arms return back to his side, I feel there's a faint trace of one. What I'm asking you is a damn shirt size. Are you a large? I cover my front with arms and gasp, pretending to be offended. Why would you think I'm a large? Is that some sort of fat joke? No, I'm only trying to... what the hell is your shirt size, Nicole? Ted's yelling angrily, obviously flustered by our exchange. I'm so close to busting up, but that'll ruin all the fun. Let me just say that teasing Ted like this is a riot. Well, you two married later on will seem so much fun. I'm the medium most of the time. I go large sometimes if I want to be comfy, as for my other measurements. I wig Ted and wag a finger. You'll have to buy me a few dinners if you want to know that. I told you I didn't care about that. Golly. Golly. Right. Ted storms off to the back room and I turn to the side to cover my mouth as I explode in a fit of giggles. I really should have started teasing Ted sooner. This is way more funnier than I thought it would be. Ah, Nicole. It's difficult to like you. I straighten up when I hear Ted returning. My heart plummets in my chest when I see he's holding one of those ugly grey uniforms on a hanger. What else did you think that was for? She's just so amazingly unaware. It's quite impressive. No! I got you a medium, and if that doesn't fit, there are larges we can get you to. No, I'm not calling you fat. He blushes as he thrusts the uniform out to me. Reluctantly, I take it from him. Do I really have to wear this? It's a uniform. What do you think? Of course you're going to have to. This almost makes it not worth it. What do you want me to do with this? There's no place to change in here. Ted jots a thumb over his shoulder. Change in the back room. There ain't nobody back there, and it'll just be you by your lonesome. He's wearing it over a t-shirt. Why can't you?